Okay. Turn it off, please. Okay. Hello, my name is Leah Hernandez. This is Not Just Music podcast, and who am I here with today?
You're here with Danya.
And Sophia.
Okay. So, how are you guys today?
I'm doing good.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to hear. You,
Yes.
Sophia?
We're both a little congested,
Oh,
but
no.
we're excited.
Okay, I'm excited too. Okay, let's get started. Okay, first of all, what's just like a current trend you don't get right now? Like you see just like on TikTok, like what is this? I don't understand. Or like people hear like tung 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 sahur, like what's something like that? What's something you don't get?
I don't know. I just see, I guess for me to be, I see a lot of kids doing like, this is so a lot of kids doing scuba, and I see
okay.
like, I'm like, what the heck does like that mean?
Mhm.
At least personally, or like just a bunch of people turning into like scuba
Yeah.
and whatever. I'm like, what the
Okay,
hell?
Yeah.
Scuba. I can't think of anything at the moment.
Mhm.
I love Triple T and I love scubaing, so I'm not. Yeah.
Triple T.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay. I like the scuba one. That was a funny one. Okay, now if we were in a zombie apocalypse, who would you pick for your team in band? Like if you could have a team of 5, who would be like your top 5?
Does Mr. Lamita count? Or
Yeah, he counts.
Oh wow. Okay. Are we making separate teams or?
Yeah, separate teams. Like we're fighting against each other for like this prison. You have to. That's like super secure. You have to fight for it.
Super secure prison.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. So I can't have Sophia on my team?
No, you guys are like both separate teams. Whoever gets it first. Yeah.
then we're not living.
No, we both die. I don't know.
I think I would choose like Aiden because like he's like tall, and then Tony like he'd be like the archer. Tony would be the archer, and then
Sure.
like maybe Yuri for the brains, our strategist. You know?
Is it 5 people?
Yeah, 5 people.
Okay, that's.
And I think that's 4, right? 4, and then and then maybe like JP. Yeah, for the vibes.
Nice.
You guys?
I'd do Aaron because he's like.
That's a good one.
Yes. You know,
snap.
I'd do Aaron. I would do. Who else could I do? There is Herman. Herman.
Dang it.
Yeah, because I want to push them forward so I can survive. I would do, who else? One with the Cat. She's like in wrestling, so she got that.
Okay.
I would do, let's see. Probably Yair. Too. You know he's fast. He does soccer.
You're smart. You're smart.
Yes.
Okay.
And then one more I would do. Is that anyone more?
I
Or
think
is that
that's-
all of them? Because including me too.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That's my team.
That's a good team. You, Sophia?
Okay, my team, I think I would bring Daniel Kim.
I forgot about him.
So,
Yeah,
oops.
either for like sacrifice or because he's really knowledgeable.
Sacrifice?
If it comes to it.
Okay,
you know what I
okay.
mean? Or like distraction, like go run and distract. You know.
Okay.
Get the kids, get everyone else out. Let's see. If we we can include Mr. Lamita, I would take Mr. Lamita.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
That's right. Two more? Dang. I don't know. I think I would like Arlena because she's funny and she'll, keep everything light and
The vibes?
yeah,
Yeah.
the
Okay,
vibes.
okay.
Vibes, Arlena, and one more. Justin.
Oh,
Justin.
okay,
yes.
okay, Justin,
Oh my
Justin.
gosh.
That's good.
Yeah. That
Okay.
way we're totally living. Yeah.
Okay. So, now that we're all warmed up, let's jump into it.
That was the warm up.
So freshman year, did you guys know you wanted to join band? Was that like your first option?
Yeah, I would say band was my first option.
Mm-hmm.
I would also say yes, but there was a point where I was like contemplating doing drama,
Mm-hmm.
and the only reason I didn't, yeah, it's just different at the
Okay.
time, from what I grew up seeing. It was just the band had more appeal at that point in my life, and I was like, my brother's doing it, so why not, tag along.
Okay, tough. Did you want to do a specific role in drama if you were to join? Like main character vibes?
I mean, yeah, I don't think I would join to be a tree or anything. Yeah, I was like really interested in musicals more so than the drama part. Yes.
Okay. Did you guys have what was your major influence to join band? Like either a type of music or music you grew up with or just someone that gave you that influence to join band?
Like for high school or
Yeah,
for high school?
Or like just in general, did you guys do band in middle school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so who was your major influence to join band?
I think my influence was like I joined band because my sister was in band before me. I was like, you know what, I'll just do whatever she also does as well. And I think I joined also because I was like halfly interested and I didn't like any of the other class that were offered in middle school because it was either that or like doing I don't even know this college readiness class, and I was like, oh, I want to do that.
For me, ever since middle school, I know I wanted to join band because of my older siblings. Once they do, it's like you're used to it.
You just want to follow them?
You just want to follow. Yeah, exactly. So that was the case in high school as well with my older brother. I remember 8th grade, I went with my dad to see one of their marching band shows at Ramona, and I was like, okay, I'll go watch, like, what's this all about? And they performed, and I remember I was watching the pit, and I was like, I didn't know they could, get that good, or like you could do that, like for a marching band. So I was like, ever since I saw them in 8th grade, I was like, that's what I need to do, So that was my inspiration, was seeing those people on the field at that time, and it was like super super cool.
Yeah. Did you guys have like specific music you guys listened to when you were younger? Or what type of music did you grow up with that also helped that influence?
Let me think.
Was it more like slow? Like, did you want to play, or when you listened to it, did you ever think like, oh, I want to play this one day? Or something like that, or just like create music?
Ooh, like during COVID, everyone had like a little indie phase. Okay, I'm an OG fan of like indie groups, indie bands, right? There was like this point in middle school where I was like, I thought I was so creative and unique, and I learned ukulele and I would try and learn the guitar. But that guitar's hard, but I would, I would dream about being like my own singer-songwriter. I think I romanticized that so much, like just the fact that people made their own music and then shared it.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I don't know. That was like, yeah, that was real for a while. And then like the quarantine ended, and then like we had to like go back, and I had no time to just like, keep that up. So I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening. But yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I mean, like, there wasn't specific music. I also played guitar for a while, but then,
Okay.
like, during quarantine, that one went down low because I was, like, lazy and I didn't practice. And then, I think just finding the saxophone and then learning that I was actually pretty decent at it was my motivation to be like, you know, maybe you can try, like, this skill, maybe you can try playing this piece. So I think it was a lot of me digging and a lot of me of just like searching up random YouTube videos of how to play this on the alto saxophone is what like was like, okay, we'll see like what high school band has to offer to like help me progress in a sense.
Okay. I also used to play guitar. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, I didn't want to practice anymore. Yeah, it was so hard.
It's hard. My fingers. Like I was such a big baby, I couldn't do it.
And it's like you have to like switch so quickly. I cannot do that. Oh, that's so cool. You're like a little guitarist.
Yes.
Okay. Did you know you wanted to be a leader in band? Like you saw drum majors when you were freshmen. Did you know you wanted to be like that, or like president and section leader?
Absolutely not.
No.
I could never see myself stepping into such like a big role. You know, like, as freshmen, I know I was like so cut off from everybody. The only people I knew were like my percussion section, and even then it was just like really chill, and I didn't feel like I would be able to, you know, match the type of leadership that they showed me. And I was so shy, and I was like, I don't know, it was hard to like make friends outside of somebody being like, hey, go talk to this person, you know. On my own it was like, I don't know, I'm just here for like music, you know, and some vibes and food, but I couldn't ever like picture myself, you know. So I didn't even step up until like junior year. That's when I was like, oh, maybe it has to come from me, you know, be the change you want to see in the world. So it started, I don't know, it hit me kind of like really late, I would say. Yeah, that was for me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I never, I didn't think I would even apply it to be in leadership as well. Like, I think the only reason I got into it was because when we do, like, concert band, they would vote, oh, who do you want you to be your, like, librarian or whatever, and I got voted, and I was like, okay, I gotta do this now, and that just trickled into marching band as well, but I never imagined myself to become, like, drum major or even president at all, you know? Like, if you were to tell me, like, hey, you're gonna become drum major, I'm like, what is that, you know? Because I only saw like a person conducting it, didn't really know what it was like about, you know? And like I wouldn't even imagine myself as a section leader because I was so used to being the person like in the background, you know, just doing what I'm told to do. And yeah, I was like, you know what, I think I'm okay, like just printing out papers, passing them out, cutting them and giving them to all these people. I think I'll be fine, you know? So now
Do you have any words you would tell your freshman year self that you got the position? Like you got president and you got drum major? How would you break the news to them?
That's funny because like I remember my freshman self and I was like, my section, I was the only girl in my section, so I was like what the hell? Surrounded by a bunch of like guys who play saxophone. They had their own groups. Yes. And I'm like, what? You know, I think I would be like, it's so, I don't know, because now that I see myself now, I'm way different, you know, because like 4 years have passed from that moment. And I don't think any way that I try to say it, I would, like, my old self would ever believe it. I'd be like, hey, you know, actually, like, you know, a few years from now, you're going to be like president, you're going to be drum major. And I'll be like, you're funny. You're funny if you think I can do that, you know? So.
That's very true. I'd probably be like, what do you talk? Like I thought we quit. You know, like you should even be here. that's how I would have reacted. I think, and it's just like pure disbelief. Because like there's been a complete I don't know, transformation. That, yeah, that
It's
comes
just,
with
everything's
it.
just so different now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
For the better, for the better.
Yeah.
Do you have like in your section? Obviously, everyone has their own like ritual before, like big performances and concerts and stuff. Do you have one specifically that you would miss?
I'd say yeah. You know, I mean, like with the saxes, we started. I missed it because I wasn't able to do it this marching season. You know, but I would watch them, and it'd bring me so much joy to see them
Mhm.
like keep growing, especially from what we were. I remember my sophomore year, we were just three saxes, one on a part, one bari, one tenor, and one alto,
Mhm.
and we did it. You know. And I think that's the root of where it all started, you know. We like connect pinkies and just do this weird
Yeah.
thing, and I don't even know. And it's so weird to people, but it meant a lot to me because it was just special to our section, and I think that would be the thing that I miss the most. You know, I was able to do it before our concert as well. You know, we did it together like one last time, but
Mhm.
I think I missed that the most.
Yeah, for the pit, like for football games at least, we would stand by our instruments. There's like parents waiting to help as well. They thought it was the funniest thing. We would circle up and then I would be like, 3, 2, 1, armpits, because we're the pit. Yeah, I know, we're nasty.
That's
no. Yeah, so that was really fun. The parents loved hearing that one. And I remember like it was just a moment to bring everyone together, like, hey, we're a team. You know, we're gonna put out what we've been working so hard on,
Mhm.
you know, just like a moment of calm before, you know, to calm the nerves because you know, it's like being right there and having to push onto the field under like 2 minutes. It gets pretty crazy. So yeah, I'll miss that, but yeah, I think I'm excited to see, you know, it continue
Mhm.
throughout the years and if it changes, you know, like what comes with, you
Yeah.
know, the next years, yeah.
Do you guys know who started your rituals?
Honestly, we did that I don't know, we started this year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that is
This
tough.
year.
Okay.
We started it our sophomore year. I remember my sophomore year at least, and we did it because we would see brass. You know, they have had theirs for
Oh, yeah.
like the beginning of times, dude. And we saw them doing it. We're like, you know what? We need something because there's three of us, and then we're like, you know what? Might as well figure something out. And we didn't know what to do, but we just made something up. I remember we would sing something, but it didn't really go well, and then it just like evolved over time.
Okay. Okay, that's so cool. I didn't know that. You guys are like the creators of the little
Founding fathers.
rituals. Yeah.
We are.
Okay, now, do you guys have like, what was your worst year? Like everything was just so bad. I know we're jumping from like really awesome to like just like bad. Something that you just don't want to remember anymore. Or either like a performance or like just like the year in general.
I think we can agree it was our sophomore year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes,
What happened
definitely.
sophomore year?
Sophomore year.
A
You
lot.
had to be there.
A lot happened. I think I don't know. A lot happened. It's funny now looking back at it. We're like, what the hell? You know, things could have gone a different way or done differently. But I think I would say it was that year, and personally for me, I would say it's because it was my first step into like big leadership, which was what threw me off. Because you know, I never expected to be like anything bigger than like a uniform manager or secretary, you know. But I became like vice president my sophomore year, so I didn't know what I was doing and I had no guidance, so that's why I felt like really off and shaky, and I feel like I could have done a lot of things better now that I had learned everything that I know now. I feel like I could have done better. I'm like, dude, the answer was right there. Why didn't you do it? You know, but things happen.
Yeah, I know sophomore year was rough. We were a really small band, and a lot of the time it felt like it wasn't a family. I felt like some people we were close with, and then others was just like they're always stirring up things, or like we couldn't like why couldn't we get along? You know,
Mhm.
like we were like a
It was the
2-way.
two-way.
Yeah, the 2-way back
Wow.
then.
I
The
think
pit was like 6 people.
the only reason we got along was because we got first place, I think. That one time is when we were all able to
Yeah.
cheer. But other than that, people were just separated.
Mhm.
You know, it doesn't feel as close as we are right now.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I obviously wouldn't have known what it was like, but now it's just like everyone just is so happy together.
Yeah. I mean, like, we're band and color guard, not
Mhm.
just band. Color guard, you know, percussion,
Mhm.
winds.
Do you guys have someone who got you through that year? Like a friend or a family member, someone who like really pushed you to just like go through it?
That's a funny question. I don't even think I was like talking with Daniel at that
No.
point. We weren't even. Yeah.
I think we will talk little pieces, but not as much now.
So it was just yourself, just to like lock in and just push through it, like even though it was a hard time.
I'd probably say for me it was my instructor. He, I remember he told us this thing. He was like, well, I was contemplating leaving,
Mhm.
you know, like after this, because it was a little rough, you know, and I was like, am I really gonna go on for like 2 more years with this? I already have my PE credits, and I already said I was like, I was gonna like dip after this, but then he said something that, oh my gosh, I'm so congested. He said something that I like wouldn't ever let go of. It was like, you've learned so much from this program. You know the routine, and you know how things work. It's like, if you were to leave, it would kind of be selfish, you know? Like,
Mhm.
I don't think he said it exactly that, but that's how I was like interpreting it. I was
Mhm.
like, I wouldn't be able to play my instrument if I left. I wouldn't be able to teach other people how they could play this instrument. And, you know, it wouldn't do like the band anything better, you know?
Mhm.
I'd be kind of taking away than building it back up. So I remember I only really stayed because I don't know if I want to say I didn't want to disappoint my instructor, but I think that was it. I was like, I can't, like, I would have been fine, like, Mr. William, I'll see you around the halls, you know, but I was like, he really kept me there, you know, and I was like, I just want to get better, you know?
Mhm.
So I think that was it for me, my instructor.
Okay. Like you didn't want to prove him wrong that you actually left, and
Yeah, you know, I just want to, because he had put so much time and effort into us, like, building us up since, like, 8th grade summer, for
Mhm.
me, yeah. So I was like, you know what, it wouldn't hurt to, I don't know,
stick around.
stick around, yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have a favorite band camp? And if you do, would you relive it?
Favorite band camp? Let me think. I think I really enjoyed my last one. This was my senior year band camp because like I was able to like meet so many like new kids, you know, and also be able to connect more with the people I already know. And I think it was overall fun. That was the first thing that came to mind. I remembered like our last day, the water day, you know, and being able to just like perform as well and just seeing their growth is what like brought me so much joy. And I think nothing like could ever change that. So I really enjoyed my last one.
Mm-hmm.
Would say either my first one or the last one.
Mm-hmm.
First one was a little rough because of course it was like our first time there.
Yeah.
I had was like the worst at getting out of bed, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
ready to do the same thing over again. But I remember I recorded like the band playing their first movement all together. I was on synth at the time, and I have the videos like, OMG, we recorded we ran the first movement all together. And you know, I was like super excited, and also the upperclassmen there, they made like the experience really memorable.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it was like it didn't compare to the other band camps, but this previous one, it was pretty good as well. I do like that Danya mentioned we can see like the actual growth, because like before we were a part of it, we didn't see much growth, but now like having to run everything, we see we see each and every one of the people, like how they go from being either like shy or if they're being, you know, like uncontrollable, but now they're like dying, you know. So it's so cool to see the growth and improvement musically, and you know, as people too. So
Okay, now we're gonna move on to the music part of this. So, did you guys have a specific piece that you just absolutely hated? Like, even rehearsing it was just like the worst ever.
What was the worst piece ever? Just I hated rehearsing it.
I think for all the worst ones, I like erased from my memory at this point.
I know. Trying to think.
I'll leave the room so you guys can speak freely. Seems like everything's going well. And then, oh shoot, have fun.
Which camera? Are we supposed to look at a camera?
No, it's just me.
Okay.
Yeah, you just look at me. Yeah.
Cool.
Right. Okay.
Easy.
That we hated? I'm trying to think.
Probably like for me, it'd probably be like a slow song that percussion barely plays in, but I couldn't name one just off the top of my head.
Okay.
I don't know. I think, like, when I hated, I don't know any, like, names off the top of my head, but I would say any that has, like, synchronated runs, you know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, it's
just never in
constantly,
line.
no,
Yeah.
because, like, I could be playing it, like, right on time, and then let's say, like, my partner is just, like a half a beat late, and I'm ready to, like, freaking fight them, but I think any of those like fast moving ones, but I think I also enjoy them because I get to do stuff. So maybe things that involve such a long process of intonation, you know, like really listening down to the chord. Because I remember my sophomore year, we would just spend days, you know, like every day in the classroom listening to a drone and playing one single note until there was no waves, you know, and I hated that so much, but it paid off like a lot. So.
Okay.
Wait, can we count steampunk?
Honestly, I love it, but just playing it, count me out.
I think the reason why is because I hate practicing it, you know. I wish I could just play it and it make music, you know, because when you're actually making music with other people, then it's enjoyable.
It's just fun,
you know?
yeah.
Like you're like, oh, that's how that part sounds, or this is a change, you know, and I think that's way fun than doing it by yourself, trying to get it.
Yeah, and then messing up and then crashing out. Oh, I hate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You, Sophia?
For me, I'm thinking of one right now. Actually, it was sophomore year. We had a piece called Mother Earth by David Maslanka. I wouldn't say I hated it. It was like a cool piece, but I was on timpani for it, and for that one, like, you had to like change the notes midway.
Oh.
And also it was like in 3/4. It was super fast for us.
Oh.
The phone is
He will answer. He would
Oh, do I just hang up now?
No.
I just hung up.
They'll call them. Yeah. Anyways, I remember we would have so many like recording assignments for it, and I would have to take out the timpanis. I would set up my my Chromebook, and I would just take like multiple takes of it, and it was like fun to play. Once like we got to when like one of our last rehearsals or festivals where like I actually could nail the part, but the whole time I was like so confused. I was a sophomore in advanced band. I was like, ooh, I don't know, it's a little bit ahead of me, but I wouldn't say I hated it. I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't do steampunk again. Or a Little Floors. But I like Jasmine Tree. That one was it was really nice.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Well, what was your favorite piece now? Like something you just loved playing. Like you just wanted to play it all day.
All day.
Like even practicing it and rehearsing it, and it was just like you felt like I could just play this forever?
Mm.
When I had the vibraphone part for Shenandoah, I love that Shenandoah by Frank Kelly. Oh my god, I love that piece.
I do too.
yeah. But I think another one that was on Vibe 4 was One Life Beautiful. Julie Giroux. That one was so gorgeous to like. It was hard to learn for me because just the way the vibraphone part was written was totally like different from what I was used to. But you know, getting to play it and making it sound good with the band, that was like one of my favorite pieces to play because it challenged me.
Mhm.
And in the end, I was able to, you know, deliver basically. So
Okay.
those two.
That's
I
cool.
agree. Those two
I
are,
love
like,
listening to Shenandoah. That was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good.
Like, I would also agree they're like the top two that I really like. I think Shenandoah I loved because I remember we played it our sophomore year,
Mhm.
but I was so envious because like my section leader, he had first part and he was able to play the solo for it, and I was like, I want that solo. And finally this year, we played Shenandoah and I got that solo, and I was able to play it with like Kevin, you know, a kid I'd known
Full circle.
since elementary school. So I think it was so fun to play, and One Life Beautiful was something else, dude. Like I played the oboe part as well for it, so I would like transpose, and I had like 4 different pages to go through, but it was like worth it because I really enjoyed it. And then I thought of one right now. I really enjoyed Neon Nights as well.
That one was
is a
so
fun
cool.
one.
That one was so cool.
It was fun. I really liked it. So that one's fun to play too.
Yeah, I remember during lunch, Lamita showed it to me. I had no idea what it was. I could not play it. I had no idea. Cause
Was
like,
this last semester?
yeah, he played it. And I was like, what the freaky? I could not do that. I need like
yeah.
a week to practice it.
That reminds me, is Kataj Copley, right?
Yeah.
Another one of his pieces I love is Halcyon Heart.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
I like it.
Yes.
When
Even
we
though
played it, we fumbled so bad.
I don't
Oh
care.
my
You know, when you guys were
gosh.
playing it, I was like sobbing on the wings. That song is so beautiful.
It's so many memories, dude. Like, insane. We played it for Honor Band.
Honor Band. Yeah, I had the part that I was playing was like the same note over and over again, but I didn't care because it sounded so like it sounded beautiful with the
Yeah.
band.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those 3.
Okay. Now, is there a piece you've always wanted to play but just never got the chance to play it? Like you're just listening to random music and then like a band piece comes on and you're like, oh, I want to play this so bad, but then like you and then you bring it up, but then like you just never play it. Like for me, I want to play Arabesque really bad. I want to play it, and I think I heard someone say that we might play it next year. I hope so, but also I kind of don't hope so because it's kind of hard.
You gotta lock in. It's still our practicing.
Yeah, but like still, it's just like such a cool piece, and I want to play it so bad.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's like when we said we were gonna play Vesuvius, but we never played it.
Bro. No, we are not built for Vesuvius.
Mm-mm.
Wait, the sophomore year?
Yeah.
Is it by Frank Kelly?
Yes.
I remember one time me and Yuri we went to watch Arlena and Sophia.
Oh,
And
yes.
one of the bands played that piece.
Their wind ensemble. Yeah, did you see how crazy that
It
was?
was so how many pages was it? It heard like 4 pages.
Yeah.
It was
Wow,
really
that's
long.
I've only seen the percussion part, and it was like 2 pages. So at the time when we first saw it, I was like, "What? This is lame." But no, I was wrong. I was wrong.
Yeah, it's
It's a lot.
crazy.
I think one song I would have loved to play Sanctuary by Frank Ticali. I think specifically because it has Earth Song in it, and I don't think we ever played it here, you know, but it's such a good piece. Like, if you haven't heard it, you should definitely listen to it. Like, it's insane. It's like a slower piece, but it's always something I wanted to play, but we never got the chance to play it. There's that, or there's O Magnum Mysterium too.
Aw.
Whoa, what a name.
We did play that one fall concert.
Fall, I think, but I don't know if I was playing with you guys. That's the thing.
OMG. practice.
I remember it. That's why I
Yeah.
remember it, and I'm like, I don't
It's
know if I was
beautiful.
playing it or
Uh-huh.
so I would like to
Listen.
play it or like to replay it.
Mhm.
You know.
Just play.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, what was the quick? Oh, that you want to hear? Oh, I would want to play. Would have wanted to play, probably songs from Princess Mononoke by
Mhm.
Joe Hisashi. His soundtracks are so amazing. One year we did Kiki's Delivery Service, and I really wanted to do at least like, or even like Howl's Moving Castle. You know,
Mhm.
like just one of those pieces because those are so beautiful. But it would probably take a while because you just have to find a
Yeah.
concert version. And then one recently we did get to play like my freshman year. I discovered Pavan for a Dead Princess on our San Diego trip.
Mhm.
That the San Diego Wind Symphony played, and I was like, oh my! I fell in love,
Mhm.
and that was like on my repeats for Spotify like for forever, and then I brought it up to Lamita like midway during marching season because I found it on like my YouTube. I was like, oh, I forgot like you don't have to be like a orchestra to, you know, play this stuff. So I was like, oh, yo, if I can find like a concert version, can we do that? And he was like, sure. So I don't know. I was really lucky that he was willing to do that because he was like, what do you mean you want to play that? Like that's my favorite a song or melody, and I was like, oh, really?
Like his
You know
favorite.
ball, you know ball.
Yeah. French solo.
Yeah, French horn solo. So
Okay, that's so cool. I didn't know that.
yeah.
Now, do you guys have like a really like the hardest piece you've ever played, and how did you overcome it?
Mm-hmm.
Low-key, for me, I think it would be steampunk. That all the movements, those were so hard. And also a piece in 8th grade, it was called Into the Storm. That one, I could not play. I don't know why, but this kid next to me, he could just play it so well. I was so jealous. Even though I practiced so hard, I just couldn't get it because it went too fast. But now I can play it, I guess,
Yeah.
kind of decently.
I know.
Improvement.
I think. Like if it was my earlier years, one, like my sophomore year was probably what is it called, Undertow. That one was the reason why it was difficult is because it changed like time signatures a lot. Like went from 7/8 to like 4/4, 3/4,
Oh
2.
shoot!
Yeah, and it's just accounting and then getting the notes in place. And now that piece also reminds me of Tsukumogami Part 2. Like that one was
Oh, it's
insane.
John Mackey.
Yeah, they're
that's
both
why.
John Mackey. You know, he
Mackey.
loves 7/4, bro, 7/8. I don't even know. But it was hard because you had I couldn't feel tempo at all. Or like even when Lomita was telling us, hey, practice this with a metronome, I'm like, what the hell was I supposed to do with a metronome, bro? And I think the way I overcame it, like it's literally practicing, dude. I put in like dedicated almost 2 hours a day to practicing, you know, to get parts down, and I learned to not skip ahead but like focus on certain areas because it was very repetitive. So I just like was able to at least get one section down, and that section is the same for like almost all of them with different notes, you know. And now I see it, I'm like, it's so much easier, and I look at Undertow and I'm like, it's so much easier because they're very similar and alike, but they were also very fun to play.
Yeah. The hardest one for me, probably. One Life Beautiful. One Life Beautiful. Because, like I said before, like the way the vibraphone part was written was just so awkward, and I just had to be confident in the notes that were like there was no clear pattern for like whatever, I don't know. It made sense when I played it with the whole band, but like it was so rough to practice on my own and be like, okay, I am hitting the right notes, you know. So for that one, I remember every time he was like, okay, we're playing One Life Beautiful, I was like, ah, you know, because I didn't know my part, you know. So for that, I remember I would stay after school and I would just take the vibraphone out and I would just hack away, and I'm like, I need to get this down because it was, the vibraphone part was so like vital in that song. Like at the end, there was a part where I was just playing by myself,
Yeah.
or there was just like this shimmer that it brought to the whole song. So, like I was like, oh, I have to get this down. So just practicing, listening to it. I would listen to it like all the time on Spotify. I feel like there's one more and I forgot. Maybe like for a percussion ensemble, my junior year, I was on snare drum, and everyone knows that that is like the worst instrument that I have down. But I don't know, like that one also took hella practice. I would go home and I would drum like I never drummed before, and it got to a point where it was just like muscle memory. So it was just like like just grinding and practicing, and it really made a difference. Like my instructor was like, "Are you really playing that? Like, who are you?" So yeah, it was called The Final Pursuit.
Okay. Now, last two big questions. What kind of legacy or traditions do you hope to leave behind for the underclassmen and upcoming band students? Like, what print do you want to leave on band? It's like, oh, Danya did this or Sophia did this, and to influence them to become future leaders.
Let me think.
Like just traditions or how dedicated you are, the discipline. What do you want to pass down to them?
I think discipline would be a good one that you mentioned, because like even in being in any band, it requires a lot, a lot of discipline, a lot of like determination to actually get things done, and I think that's something at least me and Sophia had. We were able to I remember people would ask us, how do you guys do it balancing like IB classes and doing also advanced band and honor band, and being leadership? I'm like, it all comes down to discipline and how much you're actually willing to like put up to do what you want to like get done, or like what you want to accomplish. I think like sometimes I have to manage like time management. I have to manage my time in getting my homework done, but also getting like my 2 hours of practice in, because like the next day, if not first period, I'd get cooked, by Lomita. And I think discipline is the main thing, and also probably like working like to work well with each other. I think that's something me and we did really good this year. We worked we were able to work we were unified. We were really strong leadership, and that made a strong band and color guard in general. I couldn't imagine going through this year without Sophia. She was the one like pushing me, and also she helped me get things done. And I think we were able to work strongly together because we had a good relationship. So getting I just wish for underclassmen to have good relationships with everyone around them, no matter what happens. Like, you guys are a family, you guys are part of like a band and color guard, so just keep that with you guys, and also learn to be disciplined, because you're here because you want to be here. So if you're gonna if you want to do something, put in the work to like get it done.
Yeah, I like what you said, and I hope the same thing as well. Another thing I would add is probably just being positive and coachable, acting like a sponge to absorb all the information you're given, whether it's musical, whether it's advice, whether it's like criticism, on how you're leading or how you're playing your instrument, how you're marching. That's critical in this environment, especially like with marching season. Kids are terrified of messing up, or it's very new to them. So I think I hope to have demonstrated being okay with making mistakes as long as you're learning from them. So that comes from respecting your instructors, your staff, your director, and section leaders, captains, everyone that's trying to make you a better player and a better member overall. So yeah, just being positive and easy to work with in general.
Okay, and how do you think band has shaped you into a person? And if it did, what characteristics are you willing to bring with you into the future and apply them?
Band has definitely made me more like talkative, you know. It's brought me out of the shell that I would, hide in the freshman year. I think a lot of people, that's my alarm. The strawberries are in the fridge, okay? Strawberries. I think the kids around, the kids in the band right now, you guys probably wouldn't have ever guessed, how cut off I was as a freshman, like with the COVID mask. I probably didn't take that off till like second semester. Yeah, so definitely it's gotten me out of my shell, and it's helped me to realize like you shouldn't even be in a shell in the first place. I try to welcome everybody, make everyone feel like you don't have to hide yourself here. Just like be yourself and be someone that others can be themselves around also. So that's what I would say. It's just like being more social and okay with being who I am, and just if other people are going to think that way about me, okay, that's not who I am, but you can think what you want, but at the end of the day, just being undeniable in your beliefs of like, I'm a good person, I'm doing this because it is, for the betterment of this team or whatnot. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like, band really makes you become a people's person, even if you're not. Like, there's no way to evade it. You will be surrounded by, like, people from your section or from different sections or leaders, that will surround you, and you will have to work with them, and you will have to just get yourself out there. That's something that I was really pushed to this year, because I was at the beginning, I did not like, I was so used to working behind the scenes, so being up front and having to make connections and relationships with people in the band really threw me off, because I wasn't really like forced to do that at first, like I would do my own thing and we were chill with it. But I really want to take with me like Sophia said, being sociable, and as well as like being confident, because I really like doubted myself many times, and I would look for a second opinion, but I learned how to make the decision myself, and I learned to like trust myself because I know what's best for me, So I want to take that with me, and I also want to not be afraid of like other people, because like many times it happens, like you see like a shy 8th grader, and seeing them like not want to talk to you makes you like, what's wrong? What am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
And you will find a lot of that, like even wherever you go in college or if you go to work, there will be people who don't know you and will be like, I don't want to talk to you because I don't know you, but it's like,
good afternoon, Norte Vista family. All students who are on campus, please make
Okay. Technical difficulties. Well, we have to evacuate. Just kidding. But there's a fire, and we have to leave the school. So we're just gonna cut this episode short. But yeah, that was it. Danya and Sophia, president and drum major. My name is Leah Hernandez. Shining off. Thank you.
We're done.
Is it off?